Very well, welcome back to Let's Play Theia the Crimson Eclipse. Last time, we defeated the assassins that attacked Rail, and now we are headed to the Rail Forest, in our route to Port Ismail. So because this dungeon is really nothing but a little dungeon with a few battles here and there, I want to point out the function that is available in this release of Theia, which you access by pressing F5. So if you do that anytime in the game, it doesn't matter where, you access this menu. And there's a bunch of options here. You could change render mode. Unfortunately, I'm not able to do that on this computer. Then there's display mode that pretty much changes between full screen and window width. Resolution, uneven pixels, which does this. Ignore aspect ratio, which stretches the window. We definitely don't want to see that. Interpolation, which could be nice if you like this little foggy feeling, but I don't really. And then the most important one is shader, which has a bunch of filters you can put in, for example, scale ×2, which we could try to put for a little bit, just to show you how the game would look like in scale ×2, which is honestly kind of nice. Although I'm not going to keep that for long, because as I spoke with the developer some days ago, he said, well, if you are really going to make another Let's Play, I wouldn't really like to see it in scale ×2, because this is a game that supposedly is a callback of old style SNES games, so you're better off not using it, in my opinion. And well, whatever. I said, well, it's okay. We're just not gonna use it. But I just want to point out that's something you can do. So let's go for another. There's CRT, for example. That's really interesting too. I mean, if you like super old style, I guess this is probably even better. But yeah, that's something you can do if you like those filters. That's something you can do. See what else do we have? There's Game Boy Pocket. Honestly, these ones I don't really like too much because you barely can see anything. But maybe if you want to do a challenge, I don't know, you can do that. But yeah, it's interesting that you have all these options. Those weren't present in the first versions of Theia. You only had full screen or not, and if you were playing window width, the resolutions were like either 800 by 600 or a very small one, I think. Not exactly remember. But yeah. Again, this is a little mini, not really a mini dungeon, but there isn't really anything interesting in here, apart from some fights and some items. This place is just here to make you fight few monsters, raise your levels and stuff like that. There isn't really anything interesting about this place. There's gonna be a mini boss, but apart from that, usually that's it. That's all this place does.
You should be more careful next time.
Anyway, we should be able to find soon. Oh, yep, this is the first medium fog. I guess this is probably the most interesting thing in here. A medium fog, which holds this guy. Now, this guy is a beast. As such, Ruda should do a lot of damage. Yeah, 400. That's a lot of damage for our standards right now. And that's because of his innate ability of a weapon that does 50% more damage to beasts. A good training spot, actually. Because if he crits, he can one-shot that boar. And I believe we might find another one soon. So if we're lucky, we can see Rudra one-shotting that guy. Other than that, again, right now your strategies for the fight are not really that complicated. You guard sometimes, usually every other turn, to get back some HP, but apart from that, again, there really isn't that much of a strategy. But we just started the game. That's expected. I'm just going to save my game on another slot and continue. And this is probably another boar, if I remember. All those medium, yeah, all boars. Let's see if he Rudra crits. Okay, that does a lot of damage. 146. That's a lot. So you guard Seth. And you guard as well. Nice, only 32. Thanks for that shield status. And Rudra should be able to finish it if it hits. Wow. Okay, we have some problem with Seth there. Come on. Okay, 103. That's okay. That's okay. Wow, we might need some heals here, actually.
But not enough to beat me.
Yeah, we might want to heal a little bit. Let's see what we have. So that bread restores 10% of max HP. I guess you can each eat the bread. Why not? Seth isn't really doing super good. I don't know if I want to use an healing quartz on him though. 288. Oh no. What else do we have? Only healing quartz. Well, I guess one can't hurt. There you go. Full HP. Oh, there was another fight. Because this mini boss is like halfway through the dungeon, so I thought it was here, but apparently we have one more fight to do. I don't think these guys are beasts. They might be beasts too, though. So maybe Rudra is doing additional damage even now. Well, thanks for that crit. Appreciate it, Seth. And someone leveled up will actually skip that. I'm used to skip the end of battle thing very fast, because I usually don't really look at it too much. It's still hunting us. I don't like to interfere with nature, but we have to make an exception. We need to put that bird down. Can't we avoid it? It's too dangerous and we don't exactly have time to. I know, boy, but we have no choice. That's a bird of prey, and those are persistent hunters. It's going to keep looking for us so it can kill us and take us to its nest. I bet some eggs are about to hatch. Get ready, here it comes. Alright, this guy is not too bad, but you want to be careful on one thing, is the first enemy we encounter that can attack the whole party. So this attack that hits both of us. But we're gonna stick to our usual attack defend, because that works perfectly. Brutal scratch. Okay, don't take a lot of damage, so I can attack and attack. And now if we get a turn, we're just gonna defend. And the boss's next attack is gonna do a lot less, unless it's the only character that was not defending. Oh well. You might want to use some healing items here. We do have 3 healing quartz, so we should be fine. Well, he's faster than I expected. Okay. Okay, we can guard this turn. And as usual, we're gonna hopefully do an exceed of Rudra and end the fight with that. You might not need to heal. Okay, you guard. And guard. Okay, nice. 224. Rudra's almost up to an exceed. Yeah, we're fine. We're doing good. We're doing perfectly fine. So Rudra guards and gets... Yeah, gets his exceed ready. Also got back his status shield. And there's Gust of Wind, the other move that he does. It's both characters. And just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna do Furor. And on the next turn, we're just going to destroy this guy. You defend, Seth. That's fine. Let's see. Is that gonna be enough? Wow, that was not enough. I was counting on that to be enough. Okay, we just need one more attack. And we get a Red Atlas. Which unfortunately we cannot equip yet. Because that's an offensive Atlas shard. Nobody has offensive slots on their weapon. Seth does only a guard slot. So, can't do that. Can't do anything with that. Another animal tainted by the influence of the crystals. The energy is making wild beasts aggressive and strong. Yeah, that's the only explanation. Seth, are you alright? Yeah, just another headache. You should see a doctor. Said I'm fine. Come on, we're never getting to Ismail this pace. And as I told you, that was only out through the dungeon, so we still have a few fights. But it's okay. We gotta get into the flow of these fights. Okay, let's defend a little bit. We came out of that fight with not super good HP, so might as well take it a little slowly here. Because again, since we are earning less money than normal, we have less money to purchase healing items, so the more we conserve our health, the better for us.
What? Over already?
Right, I believe, yeah, there's a treasure chest with soul cards. Restores SP. I was about to say EP, I don't know why. That's not a bore. Usually if you fight every fog that wanders around, you should be exactly the level you need to be for the story. And that's what I usually do every time. Unless I need to farm for some specific purposes, that's what I do. 1-5 for every fog. That does the trick. Yeah, that was it. That was the end of the dungeon. We should probably very quickly check on with Oak and see our total chest open. We opened like 3 or 4. I'm not entirely sure how many. Let's see how many we need for an extra word. Wow, 19. Okay, we still have quite a ways to go. Alright, never mind that. Well, we got Port Ismail to explore, so we probably will find some more chests there. Let's go. This is actually quite a big town. Welcome to Ismail, Rail's main port town. So there will be a lot of things to do here. Nothing's better than a break with a nice cold beer. Is this the inn? Forgot what this is. Okay, 350 Zenith for a full restore. Okay, I'll take it. We are going to get a fight in a few minutes, so you might want to rest here. Alright, that's it, right? So yeah, you can go upstairs and rest the rental room. Yeah, whatever. Like we need that, right? Yeah. Yeah, you can do that again. As I told you, any event you can bypass it with the menu trick, and you can actually go out of bounds, but there's nothing to do. I hate transfer duty and I hate the sea breeze. Can't wait to be back in rail. I've heard of some crystals that come in different colors and people use them to enhance their weapons, and the hue influences the quality too. Yellow crystals make weapons easier to handle, green crystals make them sturdier, and so on. Now you may think that's an actual mechanic, but unfortunately it's not. It's not an actual mechanic. I thought it was an actual mechanic when I first played the game, but apparently it's not. I need to take all my merchandise to Ledsmith. Loading all the stuff on the ship, my back hatches already. You know, a talkative type. You're a tourist, aren't you? If you're looking for shops, you're in the wrong place. They're all by the docks. Did I talk to this soldier over here? No, because we don't even need to talk to him. He doesn't even want to say a word. Good day to you too, girl. I spent half an hour every day watching the horizon ever since I was a wee lad. Ismail's breeze is so relaxing. Yeah, I do like my port town myself. A few ships have docked in Ismail lately. I don't think there are hidden items around here, but again, I'm a spastic checker. I'm sorry. And there's a Gaia shard up there. Hey, what's the green stone up there? I know what that is. It's a Gaia shard, which we're going to get immediately. And the way to get that Gaia shard is from up here. There we go. We jump over those boxes. We grab the Gaia shard, and we get down here. The green stone of the crate is gone. I wonder what it was. It's a Gaia shard, kid. Don't you know? Ugh. Theia quartz, kind of hidden actually, because it's easy to miss. It blends a little bit with the scenery. It's beer is the best in the world. Secret recipe, they say. I heard long ago some exiles stole this secret ingredient, but some travelers helped them create a new recipe, better than the first one. Yeah, bronze tier, we can actually sell that too. That's actually only for selling purposes. Anything else? I know there's more than stuff. Really? Grey shard. What do you have? Healing quartz. Might want to buy a couple. Yeah. But I'll need my money for something much later. I'm trying not to spend too much. Would never live away from Ismail's shining sun. It's a save point. There's a bread here. Some zenith. And I don't want to go too far to the right, because that triggers the next story event. There's a locket chest there. The boss won't stop complaining. Does he ever shut that trap of his? Step aside, we've got work to do. Okay, fine. Didn't want to go over there anyway. You not talk? Okay. So hot. I can't work in this weather with my armor on. And we have an ebook. The Color of the Stones. We're gonna read that in a second. Let's talk to all the people first. I stop by Chuck every time I come here. A vacation, just what I needed. And what do you sell? Yeah, import stuff from Mystia. Okay, what do you have? Okay, this is interesting. Hang on. Ooh, I definitely want to buy 2 of these. Maybe even 3 if I have the money. I do have the money, so I could do it. So you sell steel. Safety glows, they give +5 to all stats except spirit. But these are good. Let's buy only 2. Yeah. Okay, let's sell you. I'm gonna sell you these Deer of Light. And the Bronze Deer. So any tier items you can sell because they are made to be sold. You can't go wrong with that. Okay, anyway, let's see. Man, it's party gear. Gonna switch to the padded jacket with the steel chestplate, definitely. Gives more resistance but less dexterity. It's okay though. Again, in the beginning of the game, resistance is a big deal. And you should definitely focus on any equipment that raises that. And I'm gonna sell you the padded jacket. Get back some of my money. Actually, I got it all back and with the surplus. Thanks to the tiers. Okay, I think I'll save just in case. Alright. And then we can check the only place we haven't checked. I wonder where Commander Verdigris might be. The Marines. They don't have headquarters here in Ismail? Not really. As a division of Imperial Vanguards, their headquarters are in Ariathale, at the castle with everyone else's. Though Commander Verdigris wasn't in the castle, so we got sent here. It would have been our guide had he been there. I see. Well, we should ask a Marine about his chief's whereabouts then. Oh, holy Rian. What is it, Seth? That girl. What about her? All I see is a young exile poking a fish with a stick. Questionable entertainment, but entertainment nonetheless. Come on, let her be. Exiles are odd. Yeah, I know, but that girl... She's wearing a High Marine uniform. High Marine? Alright, none of our business. Let's ask her where Verdigris is. Excuse me, miss? Huh? You're a High Marine, right? You? I mean, sir? Mr? Chief? Is something wrong? You said Sheridan. Yeah? You're staring. I'm sorry, Sheridan, sir. I thought you died or were imprisoned or something worse, like eaten by a shark. Eaten by a whale. What? Wow, the legendary Seth Sheridan. The youngest cadets can't shut up about you, sir. Why did you leave? Was it a secret mission? A publicity stunt? I'm not here to talk about that. And what are you doing here in Ismail? I'm on a mission for Lord Meister. Then you must be back in the Vanguard. That's great news. We're looking for Guardian Verdigris. We need to speak with... Ah, you're looking for Dad? I can take you to him. Dad, you say? Are you the commander's daughter? Yup. Always on Verdigris at your service. So your friend is of Arzen, Seth? His name is Rudra. Pleased to meet you, Alizan. My father says Varzan stink. I beg your pardon? That is a silly Billy. I like Varzans. They're so fluffy and cute. Nice meeting you, Rudra. So I know where my father should be. Let's go. He's certainly a Tuck's Tavern. It's nearby. So Alizan Verdigris joins our party. Anything over here? Aha! Arcane Knuckles. Nice. That boosts the spirit, I think, permanently? Again, we're not really going to use those until pretty much the end of the game, where we're gonna need that. Anyway, that's Zack's Tavern. Let's head in. Hey everyone. Hi, Dad. These two handsome fellas were looking for you. Who the hell are you guys? Give me a fur coat and call me a Varzan. That's Chet Sheridan. Weren't you that lad? I suppose I'm not, Commander Verdigris. I've been out of the Vanguards for 2 years and they wanted me back. What about the wolf? How do you deal with the smell? Beg your pardon? Just messing with you, pal. I love your kind. I could use one at home, bringing me the newspaper and stuff, you know? What do you think, daughter? Really? Can I have a pat? You'd better steal your tongue, Axel. My name is Rudra and I'm Seth's bodyguard. I'm so sorry, Mr. Rudra. I was just breaking the ice. Enough with the pleasantries. What do you two want from me? You haven't been told? We're on a mission for Lord Meister. You're supposed to come with us to Edmit, to the Risan laboratories. Dr. Risan requires the presence of an high vanguard to report his findings about a new energy source. They say he found an alternative to Atlas technology. We're also going to need a ship to cross the canal. So we'll live to see the end of the Treaty of Alderus. Haven't seen the old drooling Risan bastard in a while. You know Dr. Risan, Dad? I do. Me and Christopher go way back. Back in my days. Well, you probably don't need to hear that. Too bad it's still late to sail. We can't leave at sundown, so I'll get a ship ready for tomorrow. Commander Verdigris is 2 p.m. Oh, well, the storms are brewing and there's no sailing with a storm now. Why don't you guys grab a seat and have a beer? Oh yes, let's have something. No, Allison, not you. Don't you remember what happened the last time? Alright. Come on, Mr. Rudra, be a good sport. I'm afraid I don't drink alcohol, Commander Verdigris. If I drink this damn beer, will we sail now? Calm down, boy. I actually got a better idea. Seth, I challenge you to a drinking contest. If you win, we set sail now. If I win, I get bragging rights. That's ridiculous. You can potentially skip this and the story will just continue. But let's show this off. Why not? Now that's man talk. Show me what you got. And practically there's no downside even if you lose this stupid minigame, so you might as well try it. If you want to be Guardians' this drinking game, you'll have to try your physical resistance. Each pint of beer needs to be downed quickly, and that consumes your resistance bar. Between one pint and the next there's a break, so you can breathe and recover by pressing the Z key repeatedly. These breaks will get shorter and shorter as the game progresses. So recovering your resistance gets more difficult over time. The first player to get to 0 resistance loses the game, outlast your opponent. Now I'm gonna say that immediately, I'm not going to destroy my controller just by mashing a button here, so I have an auto mashing program that just refills my resistance immediately. Yeah. I mean, I've done it myself, but honestly, I'm not going to destroy my DualShock. I mean, it doesn't matter if you lose, nothing happens. It's only if you win you get something that I want to show off. So that's the only reason why I'm doing this. I want to show off what happens if you win. Which should happen in a second. Yep, he's done. Haha, you underestimated me, you old fart. Hey, don't get all cocky now, alright, pal? So you actually get experience and AP for winning this. Yeah, that's crazy. Neglectable amount of experience, but hey. And then he left. What a sore loser. That was so grand I decided to become the best marine in the world. Well, after this deep retrospective of my past, I'd like to congratulate Seth who holds this beer like an old barrel. I've never been beaten before, well except for that Varnelion guy. Varzans don't count though. Thanks, I suppose. It's time to go. Alright, Dad. Well, a promise is a promise. Come on. Seth, what's going on? Another headache? Don't worry, I'm fine. What was that? Oh no, what is it? Was it? I'm sorry, guys. I don't think I can walk straight. Hey, where do you think you're going? Wait for me. Ew, what's that? Another monster. Said we need to stop it before it kills someone.
Let's see what you got.
It's an aquatic creature. It's probably weak to air thunder element. We must use the correct strategy and victory will be ours. Okay, so now we have a boss fight and we have Alizon in our team. Now, Alizon is more like a support maze character rather than a physical attacker. She's got Marzet, which deals ice-type damage based on spirit. Bloodstream, which lowers the character resistance to wind damage, which is kind of what we want. And Cheer Up, which is awesome, grants Meditate status buff with an 80% chance to everyone. And Meditate, if you don't remember, is regeneration on your SPs. So first of all, I'm going to start with Bloodstream. Lowers resistance. And I do have a Lightning, yeah, that deals wind damage based on strength. That's 500 damage, that's pretty good. So I guess Seth will do that, while Ruder will try to charge and exceed up by attacking and defending. Now, Alizon, I think you want to start cheering up immediately. See if we can get... Nice. Exactly the two cards I wanted. Because Seth is going to spam this, and he needs the SP to do that. And Rudra, you were attacked, right? You guard. And now... Ooh, slam. Ouch, okay, that's fine though. Alizon, you can start using Marzet over and over. Her Exceed is already quite high. That's because she starts battle with already 20% of the Exceed gauge. Yeah, you spam this. Now we're gonna try to attack as much as possible so we can use that mastery ability that we have. 1-1-10. Okay, I can still take some more hits. It's fine. One Lightning. I can actually do this again. I think I can lower it twice. No, that missed. Okay, so you can't get weaker than this. All right. Let's do. Let's see. We still have an SP up. So one thing you can do to check your buffs and how many turns they still have left to expire is to go under items, select the healing quartz, which is probably the first one, and point at the characters and see how many turns we have left. Alright, so, well, keep doing this. Okay, our resistance is increased now, thanks to the mastery gauge, which is nice. You cheer up again, yep, exactly when you expired, nice. Everyone got it, cool. Seth, I guess you can defend once. That's not gonna drop my mastery skill. Good. You attack Rudra. And Alizon can get an Exceed going. Now, our Exceed is based on Spirit and Dexterity, I think. Stats on which she's pretty good at. Let's see Moby Rick. Yeah, it drops a will on the enemy. Honestly, not that powerful. Rudra's Exceed is by far the most powerful Exceed we have right now. Alizon isn't doing good. Okay, so Seth can use another one, Lightning. And I guess you'll have to check down the healing parts. Remember that using items lower your mastery gauge, so keep that in mind. But it's quite high right now, so you can afford. Oh, great. That's not good. That's not good. Defend. Okay. All this is in bleed, but yep, we won.
I hope I'm making some progress.
Still moving. Gross. The crystals are overcharging it. We can't do anything. Get out of my sight, you filthy creature.
Let us play. That was but a taste of my power.
A tough one, huh? Looks like we made it. Master Horus. Seth, it's been 2 long years. What's going on? Is this how you greet an old friend? Master Horus. Still with that master thing? Don't tell me you don't remember the last time we saw each other. I know, I'm so sorry. He'll always be a teacher to me. General Kane, great seeing you. It's been a while. I'd like to spend more time here in Rayo, but ever since Chesterfield retired, most of his duties have fallen on me. There's no discussing orders from Emperor Levidzo himself. I see. And what about the old creature? What about that? You barely move the finger to protect your city. Alizon, my dear, you're right. But you see, I'm an old man. I'm much older than General Chesterfield, and he's retired, no? Dad, you're an exile. We don't age as fast as humans. Alright. My apologies for not doing my part. Thank you for saving Ismail. You risked your lives to protect my citizens. I'm forever in debt. As vanguards, it's our duty to keep the peace in the Empire. No need to thank us. I do have a question, though. You, Vartan, who are you? I don't know you, but you have my gratitude for fighting at your side. My name is Rudra. I volunteered to protect Seth during his mission. A mission? Is that from Meister? Then you're a vanguard again, Seth. Thank you, Rudra. Seth needed someone to look after him. As odd-headed as he is. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? I'm just joking, no offense meant. I'm sorry to interrupt, but no one has replied to my question yet. What was that beast out there? We met other creatures like that before, Commander Verdigris. When I first met Seth, we were both attacked by huge wolf who had been contaminated by the same red crystals. Yeah, on the way to Ismail, we found a huge bird of prey who tried to kill us. Same pattern. Wow, I had no idea your journey has been so dangerous. These creatures have the 3 things in common. They're angry, they're huge, and they seem to be under the influence of those crystals. They're probably the same as 2 years ago on that night. I see. The crystals we found 2 years ago are what Risan has been studying all this time, in his lab in Mystia. That's where I'm at it. The Emperor sent me there to hear about his findings. What? But Lord Meister gave me exactly the same mission. It appears the vassal want the info as well. Well, I won't question his motives. Only the Emperor is above Meister. I don't know why they gave the 2 of us the same mission, but there's no reason to suspect Meister is acting against the Empire. It's just... It's odd that 2 of them haven't spoken to each other about this. Maybe they seek the same thing, but for different goals? Well, Meister is going to have to justify his actions to His Majesty. For now, we do as we're told. Well, have a great trip then. I'll see you all when you're back. But, Commander Verdigris, you are supposed to come with us. I know, but didn't you see that huge monster earlier? What if another one of those beasts decides to attack the harbor? You have to stay here and protect the city. And you're going to do that from Texas while you're chucked down beer? Well, that's a good start, don't you agree? Alizon. Yes, Dad. You're going with Seth, Rudra, and Kane to the Risan labs. Don't do anything I wouldn't. Oh yeah, I mean, yes, sir. Alizon is coming now? She has my trust. Hi, Marine Verdigris, don't disappoint me. I will do an A-grade job, sir. Well, since we're all headed in the same place, should we go together? That'd be great, Horus. Alright, meet me at the docks when you guys are ready. See you later. And I will see you guys in a couple days when we're gonna take the boat to Mystia with Horus.